Ladies and gentlemen, Gnome here, server X160, Blackgate. You know how it is. We like to do it right over here. But hey, I wanted to record a video on the newest Bloodcraft that we were waiting a little while on as well. Looks like her name is Heliala. 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 Yeah. Vespera. I think it's Heliala. Anyhow, I wanted to do a quick dive into her abilities, kind of check her out a little bit, see what she's all about. Sure is a nice difference from the Farouk with the weird arms coming out everywhere. But yeah, she's the next one in line. She is a mix between the water and sun, so she does have suppression, which is after the battle starts 10 seconds, reduces the attack of the back row champions by 20%. And then she has the Bloom clan, which is the level 22 adjudication. Looks like there needs to be a space between level colon and 22. The next attack deals additional damage equal to 180% of the champion's strength. Cooldown is 6 seconds. So it's a good way to do some extra damage. It's nice. I think I have the Bloom companion up to Mythic, so there's always that. But let's look at her here. Looks like really cool facial crown area. Looks like she's almost got. Looks like she's got a helmet on there too that goes with the crown, like kind of behind her natural features. She's got the big old blade, definitely an assassin's blade. The wings look really cool with the moth or butterfly type designs on it, almost looking like eyeballs. And in battle, you're kind of seeing the backs of your champions a lot, so you want to make sure they can look pretty cool because you're looking at them a lot. And then she's got these weird things like flapping out of her head. They kind of flap with her wing. That's kind of interesting. Cool pauldrons with some more feathers coming down. Great tight little outfit. Very nice. A+. So let's give the preview a quick little. She looks like she's going to be probably healing because male water and suns are a caster class that has healing. And then she's going to have the bloom ability just to maybe get into the back line or to do quick damage. Sadly, the male bloom kind of got a little obsolete later. And the female bloom, I was never able to really get to work, even though I like her sleep mechanic. It was really cool. So, let's go ahead and look at her skills. We'll start with the passive. When entering battle, the caster gains camouflage. Okay. Becoming immune to control effects. So I don't know if this is explaining camouflage or if it's in addition to the camouflage. So when the battle begins, the caster gains camouflage, becoming immune to control effects and increasing damage dealt by 25%. Now, does she get that every time she gets camouflage, or is it just at the beginning? Camouflage activates for 6 seconds after taking skill damage, reducing skill damage taken by 30%, and restoring constitution equal to 160% of the caster's strength per second during this period. So whenever she, or anyone else, has camouflage, they get 160% of the caster's strength healed per second, which is really powerful. And then it also reduces skill damage by 30%. So I'm thinking that at the wording at the beginning of this is when entering the battle for the very first part of combat, the caster gains camouflage and becomes immune to control effects and increasing damage dealt by 25%. And I'm guessing those extra things last for 6 seconds as long as the camouflage does. Because here's what I don't understand. It then goes into explain what camouflage gives. So I don't know if camouflage is always giving control effect immunity, and increases damage dealt, or again, if that's just at the beginning of the battle, which would make sense at the beginning because you don't want to be controlled so you can get your active off, which we haven't even looked at yet. So with camouflage, 6 seconds of healing at 160% strength a second. Skill damage taken by 30. That's really significant. So it's kind of tanky. It's a survival mechanism. And when activation ends, camouflage takes 15 seconds to regenerate. That's really weird wording. I can't even explain it. We're just going to probably have to do some experimentation. So here's our active. Deals damage equal to 750% of the caster's strength to enemies around and applies, so I guess in a surrounding, like, circle, and applies fear for 2 seconds. That's really nice. Both allies around the caster and the caster themselves receive healing equal to 350% of the caster's strength. So both allies around the caster, I'm guessing in the same radius that the enemies are, and the caster themselves receive healing equal to 350% of the caster's strength, which is significant. So if you have 10 million, that'll be 35 million healed. When carrying camouflage, the effect range greatly increases. So at the beginning of battle, have camouflage for 6 seconds, and so that should highly increase the range if the active is able to be cast, basically. So it's a heal and a fear, all focused, centered on Heliala. So the ult is summons 4 phantoms to strike the enemy with the lowest current constitution. Percentage. Okay, by percent. So remember, if she starts a battle and she has a bunch of energy already, she's going to potentially ult the main tank. Potentially. Alright, and so, yeah, for the ultimate at the beginning, it could be rough, but it deals 230% strength damage per hit. I'm guessing that's 4 hits. So what is that? 920%, I think. That sounds about right. Oh, wait. 8. Oh, no. Yes. Sorry, I had it right. Briefly stuns the target, then summons all phantoms again to deal 400% strength damage, plus extra damage equal to 25% of the target's lost constitution, up to a maximum of 2,000% of the caster's strength. Wow, that's pretty cool. Deals damage equal to 25% of the lost constitution. That's really powerful. And again, to deal 400% strength damage, I'm guessing that's not per phantom. That would be ridiculous because that would be like 1,600 there. If this skill kills the target, grants all allies camouflage effect once. So everybody would gain healing if she kills with the ultimate. So you're thinking, hey, maybe we definitely need brutal. But also maybe just some more damage. So a fierce and aggressive. Because remember, when the 4 phantoms all hit, that's 4 charges of aggressive. She'll get the maximum pretty quick. And so also, yeah, and then people get healed more too, because if they all get camouflage, remember, camouflage is 160 strength per second for 6 seconds. That's a lot of healing if you ask me. And it's over a long period. So if you might need a pure heart on her, if you need her ultimate to go off pretty quickly, if she's gaining energy quick enough, because that's always a fine line and nice balance. So, okay. So we have an idea of what she's got going on. Let's test her out in a couple things. So first, I have my arena battles. They're fresh. So we'll give the arena a couple shots. Alright, here's Oars. And I know he's way under me, but his team is really good. Let's just give it a shot real quick first. And let's use the new champion. Actually, let's kind of create a group for her. So let's do Askavarj with her so we can kind of see what she does to people that are stacked up. Let's throw in the male arbiter just to have a little fun with it. And in fact, we might be able to put him on the front row because we have male Askavarj running into the ranks. Who else should we put with him? We'll do the male Marrow born. And then for the final location, let's just do male Dawn. Kind of fun. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put her on this side so we can see it a little bit better in the battle. Male Dawn, I should have put him on the other side, but he's going to come out and hit the spider with his ultimate really quick. So we see that it kills the spider. The new female, did she use her active at all? Okay, here's her ult. She's about to do her split attack. Oh no, we didn't get to see it. Sorry, Oars. Yeah, normally. Okay, here we go. Muff. So let's try to see more of the actual battle here. We'll take out Mel Dawnbreaker, and then we'll take out this fella. And let's kind of go, maybe not heavy on the healers, but let's throw a female self-host in there. How about something like this? Alright, so we're paying heavy attention to Heliala. So she comes in, let's see if she fears anybody. Okay, there's her fear. And it healed the male Askavarj, which was nice. And now here's her ult. Let's see if it finishes a champion. Oh, she got denied by the female Nereid, I think. And she's stunned, and she's low health, and the male Water and Sun and Phoenix is going off. Oh, the female is down. That's even with the male Arbiters healing. The female Nereid goes off again. Oh no. This is going to be a wipe. Good job. Good job, Muffmeister. Muffmaster. Rocked it. Alright, so that just teaches me a lesson not to underestimate my opponent. That's a very good lesson. Alright, let's go with Mad Dog here. Looks like there'll be two of the fairies here. Let's go ahead and give me a DPS though. I kind of, there, we'll see that. We'll see how it goes. So double fairy, we're expecting double fears. And it does a lot. It does 750%. Look at that. It finished off the male Water and Sun. There's their male Corbett in my back line. Just got hit with the ink from female Selphos. Okay, there was the ult there, but it didn't get the finishing hit. So let's see how she does on the damage front. Okay, she got the most damage by a lot in that battle. So that's really good to see. Excuse me. So, alright, Revenge. Muffmaster. Let's go with the same team that I just played with. Alright. So we're looking for her fear here. And she started with camouflage. So she was getting an early heal. She took 35% less skill damage. Okay, here goes the Meltwater and Sun ult. Let's see if she finishes somebody with her ult. I don't know if she did. If she did, everybody would get camouflage. Do y'all see the team with camouflage? Looks like everybody's healed up, but that could be male Arbiter. See? Male Arbiter just used his active, made everybody stronger. Good job, Muff. Let's see the damage. Okay. Marrowborn got the high damage, really strong champ. But she's also like 20 levels of vigor under him, I believe. So she's holding her own. I think she's doing pretty well. All right. We'll go with a reach. We'll go with one of my pre-made teams and see how she does. Pamyar's got the coolest male soul keeper that I've ever played against. So here's my assassination boom team. Get ready for this. So we'll see the battle. She's my tank in it, actually. So their Guardian's really hitting us hard. Oh, she didn't even last, but we did get the win, I think. I don't know, Marrowborn, and we did not get the win. That was a great battle. Good job, Pamyar. I always like going against you. And the damage is pretty much expected, but you could see I'm using her as a tank in this setup right here. We can, one of Pamyar's weakness, I won't tell you. All right, let's fight Cluedo. Same team. See how we do here. I'll use an arena ticket. I'll use one. Alright, so Cluedo's really strong. There's the female Nereid hitting us. There's the fear. Oh, it feared the whole front row. Oh, wow. That went surprisingly well. Let's see. And her damage is higher than, oh, no, rank number 3. She's right smack dab in the middle, so. But as a tankier build, because that's what I needed with that team, she didn't do bad at all. So let's find another battle. I saved my Sails and Sabres for you all too. So we can really give her some. But let's kind of also, we mentioned traits. Let's kind of talk about possible traits real quick. So she has a lot of healing abilities. So even running a devout, even though I feel like it's a shame to use that in one of your 3 slots, it could be a possibility. Now, if you have her on the back row, teamed up with a male Ascavarge, you could always put pure damage on her because she does have healing, and she does take 35% less skill damage. I believe it was 35. 30% less skill damage from her camouflage at the very beginning, not to mention getting a heal and immune to control effects. She could go well with a male Ascavarge, or if you got to make her run up, it's better from the front row, but if you need to put her on the back row for buffs or sprites, that works out okay as well. And so, say you put a Fierce on her, a Brutal, maybe a Plume Dance, or a Pure Heart in there, because you want her to use her ultimate as quick as possible. So if you did like a Brutal, Energy Regen, and Pure Heart, that could be a potential get her to use her ultimate really quick. And remember, if she kills somebody with her ult, all your allies get a healing effect that also reduces the skill damage that they take for 6 seconds. That's really significant. So that could be a potential good one because her ultimate is really strong. So another thing you could do is put team buff on her, like rapid shot. She'll always need the increased attack speed. That it works well with her. Okay, that's just a heal and then the fear. And then remember, it's a larger range if she has camouflage. So, yeah, really strong champ. What's some other thing? You could go with crit build, Plume Dance, Brutal, Serpent's Wrath if you want to. That will also probably work. And then, because those carry into the 15 seconds, and it looks like that around the time Volko goes off, she'll be ready. Now, if you team her up with a male Lume, that's always another option as well. And then she could definitely go in energy, regen, even put an ambitious on her to start the battle quicker. Because if you're able to get that ultimate off and she kills someone and gives your whole team camouflage, Remember, camouflage is 160 strength healing, a 160 strength percent healing per second for 6 seconds. So that is significant. Alright, let's do some pillages. Some Sails Sabres. I cannot beat Doc Bruno. My teams are around 350 million, so just look how ridiculous this matchmaking is. Now, I have fought Pin in the past, and we've kind of gone back and forth. Pin's really raised the power a lot. Like I said, mine are around 350 million, so this should be about 100 million gap or so, with this one being almost 200 million. But I feel that I have the best chance again with my assassination team for their team 1. So we'll go ahead and put them up there. This is just a quick kill, get away from a Mel Ascavarge while still doing a lot of damage to their team. So we'll try that. And then against their, looks like this is a really fast damage team here, the number 2 roster. And so for this one, we're going to have to make an adjustment. I want to keep my female Nereid safe, so I'm going to rely on Mel Esterier's active, which will give her immunity for 5 seconds. And then this puts my big boy in the back, and so if they decide to come into the back row, he's going to not only get all the shields, which boosts his resolve for his Guardian ultimate, but also it kind of protects my people a little bit more. So that'll be the second one. And then my team 3, which is kind of my caster team, will go against their female Nereid, which is a good combination anyway. So let's double check. All right, we're good to go. Let's battle Pin. Good luck, Pin. Good luck. Stick it to me if you can. Pin. All right, so there's that male Ascavarge. My male Serpent goes into the back row. So does my male Corbett. My female Dire just demolished everybody. She'll get maximum damage. But you could see the new female. Oh, she just ulted Ascavarge and destroyed him. So everybody got camouflage. Look at all their life. They're all got topped off with that camouflage. So very good to have her ultimate take somebody out. So maybe a Pure Heart, Brutal, Plume Dance, or the energy regen so you could go quicker. All right, this is my other team. There goes my Guardian. They jumped into the back line just like we were expecting. Female Nereid's able to use her ultimate, so she's just tearing them up. I got the 2 back row people still alive. Nope, I said that a little too soon. So my female Nereid's going to be able to potentially ult again, yes. And I still got my Guardian, and he's in there. But they got their female Dire, who's really just sitting back destroying my team. There's the male Choir hitting her. Oh, yeah, it was a win. All right, here's my team 3. Male Ascavarge rushes in, tries to get Romulus on him, but it's Romulus versus Romulus. There goes my Guardian Voidborn with the Guardian ability, fearing everybody, allowing all my team to get their ultimates off with Male Water and Sun just pounding them right now. And I think if we can outlast the female Nereid, there could be potential for a 3rd victory. So remember, the first difference was 200 million. The second difference was 100 million. And then, oh no, this female Nereid might kill my whole dang team. All right, good. Get her feared. Male Water and Sun pulsing. Just don't let her use her ultimate, please. Oh, good. Nice. Win. So you can see 3 victories. I was overmatched in that. So I gotta say, the female does really well so far, or the new one. Okay. So Becker will be a little weaker than me, but I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of that because I spent diamonds to up my pillaging. So where's the main team? Maybe we'll just let it go how it was. So Heliala, She fears everybody right there, and in the time that they're feared, they all die, which is expected. Male Choir's going to throw his shield on. The Guardian just smashes down and knocks up everyone on their team almost. There goes the Guardians. Wait, was it just interrupted? That's not good. He's immune to control effects while he's using his Guardian ability, I thought. There's my third team, maybe the potential first. Notice how my Void's going to jump in before the 10-second Bulko timer, allowing my Meltwater and Sun and the rest of my team to all use their ultimates. But it's Meltwater and Sun versus Meltwater and Sun, and it's over, which was expected. So let's see if I need to catch up with pillaging. I lost some battles yesterday that were pretty bad. Alright, so here's Hindi. We'll re-roll here, see if we can get someone a little closer in our power. And then if I go for the last one, I know. Let's do it. It's for the video. It's for y'all. Hey, this is perfect. Umbra. Okay, I've seen Umbra. And so let's use the new Bloodcraft against their roster 1, which might be, I think it's their toughest team there. So I think that's where I'm at. And then I have we'll go ahead and put my female Nereid. She does really well against female Galabar and any like tanks that can just outlast the game. So we'll leave the team 2 there. And then team 3 with my male Ascavarge will go against their team 3. So good luck, Umbra. Let the battle begin. Alright, their male Ascavarge runs in. The female can't fear him because he's immune to control effects, but oh man, my team is melting. Oh my goodness, good job, Umbra. So there goes she lasted the longest with her honorable and her... Okay, so now it's getting way more interesting. There's my Guardian. Female Nereid already, Pure Heart went off. She's able to ult. This should be a win for me because once female Nereid ult, she's good. So male Ascavargian, my male Romulus is just tearing people up with his active. Everyone's grouped up now. Everyone's going to be feared now. And there goes my male Water and Sun to do the cleanup along with... Oh, what the... What? Umbra! Dang, did y'all see that? His male Water and Sun, boom. Did he have... Oh, must have had female Lion, and she must have ulted. Then the male Water and Sun hit that ult, and my whole team just... Oh, that was a rough one, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to try Umbra again. If I can get Umbra again, that would be awesome. Let's see. No, nobody good so far. Or nobody around my level. This is the closest, Icarus. But it should be a wash, but I thought that in the last one. So let's give this a little bit more attention. We'll put my assassination team on their team 1. The only thing I'm going to change is my team 2 and team 3 here. Kind of do it more like that. Again, I always like my female Nereid to go against an Ashmain or a female Galabar. So here we go. Let's give it a shot. Team 1. Male Serpent. Goes over to their front row, but that was... Okay. Ooh, too quick. There goes my male Ascavarge team with the Romulus just melting people, but that's what I thought last time, and I got demolished. But this time it doesn't seem like that's going to happen, and everybody goes down. Alright, and then the team with female Nereid. Let's see if she can... Oh, there's no Bulko against me. Okay, this should just be a finish up here. So, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it's just the matchmaking for Sails and Sabre. It is what it is. I can't fix that, and it doesn't seem like the developers want to fix that either. So, look at this. There's a 401 here, but the other teams are weak. So, I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. Putting the team that we've been testing against their final one, just to stay with consistency here. And I want to really highlight the new Bloodcraft, Heliala. So let's go ahead and do this. Hopefully I don't get surprised. The Umbra just took me out. Alright, so Ascavarge team. This should be fairly simple. I mean, they're lasting longer than I thought they would. Oh, look, it's Heliala. Her camouflage triggered, so she was getting a 35% damage reduction. She was getting a ton of heals. Like, that was really good. Here goes my Guardian, smashing people up, female Nereid. There goes, and there goes the neighborhood with a female Divala just holding out. Then the male choir looks so good with the angel wings. All right, here we go. Heliala. She tried to fear. She hit a couple people with fear, even in the further rows, and it's just over within 11 seconds. So yay, got pillage rewards. Not like Umbra, or not like Umbra got against me. Jeez. All right, I'll get you back one of these days, Umbra. Don't you worry. I'm coming for you now. I might have to squeeze my female Lion's Stone back in, even though I have female Selphos for that, but I never seem to get a quick female Selphos ultimate off, so I might have to kind of replan how that Team 3 kind of works out. So, alright, so those are done. I wanted to show you some other things. Let's see if the new PvE guy, if there's a bonus from Heliala. There's not. It looks like warriors this time. So we'll hold her back for that right now. I already did the spire. Alright. How about this corrupted Kami? Ooh, yes. So let's get her in here. Let's see what kind of fun we can have. So she enters combat. We'll put her in the back so she gets the bonuses from the back sprites. My sprites still aren't very strong. Working on them. Alright, she comes in. She's immune. She dodges. There's the fear that destroys all three of the front ones. And remember, she was healed. So, okay, maybe that's camouflage. Oh no, that's her energy harness. The orb that she has around her. She's super cool. Energy harness is one of my favorite. It's the panda one. It gives a 7.5 times strength multiplier shield for the first 15 seconds. And so if you have 10 million, that's a 75 million damage shield. And she has honorable too, so it's harder to knock that shield down. So there she goes. She's maybe gonna ult here. Nope. She got in 2 actives, didn't get her ult in. Maybe we should give her a friend to just help ramp her up, see how it works out. One of my favorite. I just took the vigor off this champion, but she'll go down in history as one of my favorites. But female Ho no longer has any vigor, which might be good because then she won't kill people with her active when I'm using her, just to give some energy. So she throws the energy on her. We're going to see an ultimate right here. Oh, that's why the ultimate wasn't going off. Oh, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I had to turn on auto attack. So we weren't seeing any ultimates. But we will this time. Luckily for us, she's been killing everything so quickly with her active. And then you notice her melee is pretty weak after that. If she's not using one of her abilities, she doesn't really have any auto attack bonuses. Oh, there was the ultimate. So I don't know what the camouflage is. If it's that, I don't know if there's a visual for it. If someone could see that, please leave a comment and let me know, because that would be good. I can't see it if it's there. Okay. I don't know if it's the shimmering around her, because look, she comes in with camouflage. So, okay, female Ho does not have the okay, female Ho just got the shimmering around her. So once she became the victim of an ability, once she was the target of a skill, she throws camouflage on all the allies. So let's watch for that again and really pay attention to female Ho in this example because she doesn't have the shimmering multicolor below her. But then watch. All right. She still doesn't. All right. There's the ultimate. And if she didn't, okay. Okay, female Ho has it now, though. Kind of the shimmering around her. I don't know how this is activating. It said it refreshes every 15 seconds, camouflage does, but if she kills somebody with her ultimate, it gives all the allies camouflage. So what we're looking for is for her to kill an enemy with her ultimate and then see the shimmering on female Ho after that goes off. So there's the active. Okay, here's the ultimate. Okay, female Ho has it now. See the multicolor shimmering? That must be the 6-second camouflage. And I didn't have it on ×2, so you get the full 6 seconds of it in the battle. Okay, I'm seeing now. That's nice. So, and then notice she starts the battle with the camouflage. So she's got it on right now. We haven't hit the first 6 seconds yet. Okay, we just hit the first 6 seconds. And so when it says it has a 15-second refresh, it must be after, like she starts battle with it, and that's a freebie. And then as soon as she becomes the victim, okay, she just put it on female Ho. You could see it on female Ho right now. And look how quickly she's life regenning with her stuff and female Ho's mark on her. Wow, doing really good. So here's how I think it works. I think she comes into battle and she gets camouflage. So that lasts for 6 seconds. She also gets 25% damage increase and she's immune to control effects. Then, after she's evicted or hit by a skill, she then triggers camouflage again. And now this one will last for 6 seconds and then it's got a 15-second refresh. Now, I don't know if the 15 seconds includes the 6 seconds. So it's actually 9 seconds after the end of the camouflage. But we could maybe, yeah, let's try to find out. So we figured out how female Ho works. We figured out we saw the ultimate granting camouflage to everybody. Okay, so she has it right now. Let's watch it on her. There's 6 seconds is done. She shouldn't have it, but then she ults, and now she didn't kill the guy, but it looks like she has it. Oh, because she was the target of a skill. So again, we'll walk back through this, but notice it seems to be on her the whole time. So with that, if there really is a 15-second refresh, I'm not really seeing it. But we should see it for the first, what is that? Skills go off about 5 or 6 seconds. So we should see her have it for the first 11 seconds. So they used a skill on her. She has it. Now, okay, it's not on her right now. They just used a skill, though, but she did not gain it back. Now she ults, though, and I don't think she has it, or she would have been regenning more. She used her. There's her active. She's got it on her now, so someone used a skill against her and it went off. But she hasn't really killed anyone with her ult because the female gold tongue is harassing her. Okay, she just used her ult on male Esterier, but it didn't kill him, so she didn't get camouflage. But now it should be refreshing at any moment. Alright, it's on her now, so the 15-second refresh. And there's her ultimate to finish off male Esterier. It looked awesome. Don't forget her ultimate also does like a mini stun. And so it'll just interrupt if a champion is performing something. So that was a really good test there. I think we got some really good stuff on that. Let's see what else we got. I'm not in Guild Conquest. Okay. Actually, I'm going to do a video on the new Guardian, and so I don't want to take up any of my raid challenges or anything, so we'll leave that alone for right now. So we did a couple in the arena. We did all my Sails and Sabres attacks. I don't have Dungeon Descent up far enough, but I think everyone gets a gist of her. So let's talk about some possible synergies to wrap up, and then we'll be done with this Bloodcraft Legend highlight video here. So she does healing, and she does a lot of area of effects centered around her. So one good combination might be the Void, because his active pull, Voidborn, his active pulls everyone together, so it's a higher chance that she fears the entire enemy team, and then also the only issue with that is the Void is further back. He's not a melee, and so he might not get the benefit of her active heal. He might not be in range. But if she has camouflage, which we just showed that she did, her range is even increased. So maybe it will hit the Void. We don't know. Um, Anyone that can kind of bunch people up, female Tide Raiser would be really good for her, because also female Tide Raiser's melee. So she's going to be receiving all the healing from her. And also, if you put like a devout on female Tide Raiser, that could be really beneficial, because that will increase the healing for the first like 10 seconds or 15 seconds. And that'll increase her self healing, the tides, but it'll also increase the healing of the Bloodcraft Legend by like, I think 30+%, somewhere around there. Let's think who else. Mel Ascavarge goes great with her. He gets her up right next to the enemies. She's most likely going to hit 3 enemies with her active fear, if not the entire enemy team. She goes well with female Dire, just because female Dire's in all the metas, and she offers a heal to her. She gives her camouflage if she can kill with her ultimate, which is really nice. We saw that in one of the fights that we were in. She can go well with Mel Ascavarge or Mel Esterir, because if you put her in the P1 position, or if he's in the P1 position, you put her in the P2 position, she's going to get the immunity. And during that immunity time from damage, she could still heal, get topped off, be able to use her stuff. And about that time will be when her control immunity is wearing off as well. Again, anyone that can group champions up is going to be really good with this. So, also, doesn't she have a knockback? I believe so. So she can knock people back into each other. I think, oh wait, oh yeah, she stuns, and then her passive is like a knockback. But she could possibly send people back so they could get hit by the melee. She has a lot of strength-based things, so female Lionstone, using her strength buff, or female Selphos, that's really helpful, especially with the plus hit from female Selphos, that's always nice. She can get crit from Mel Corbett, so if you're building her more like a Plume Dance, Serpent's Wrath kind of build, Mel Corbett could really come in handy and be good. And don't forget, Mel Corbett is also melee, so he's going to be benefiting from her active, which will be healing him every time as well. Who else is a good match? Spider adds more healing. Mel Bloom can get into the back line and kind of support her. We talked about Mel Lume, allowing her to use her ultimate quicker due to his active dispelling Bulko. That could be a plus. She could even go with Farouk in that he could, whenever he uses his active, it increases the crit of everybody, all the melee that are in there. So she could potentially be getting crit from that. So she could also team up well with Mel Water and Sun. Remember, she has that mini stun with her 4 illusions. I don't know if that's 4 mini stuns for Mel Water and Sun. but that could trigger his passive and potentially give him a boost while she heals all the melee on your team, and Mailwater and Sun can get his ultimate off and heal everybody on the team. So that's a potential. Female Galabar's already a beast when it comes to healing and sustain. And so teaming her up with female Galabar could be a sick combination, especially if you work on her survivability, kind of like I have right now, but much more vigor. She could potentially tank right beside female Galabar, just using her ultimate. The problem is she doesn't have any way to prevent the enemy from healing, so you could always throw one like a cold snap on her, or a harsh rhyme from the Akuna clan. Who else? Female Ho could go really well with her because she needs to walk up a little bit, the Heliala. And so female Ho could, if Heliala's in the P1 position, female Ho could feed her energy and attack speed and a heal, which is all nice for her. She benefits from all that. So that could be a potential synergy. Sorry, I don't really have any warriors. Um, Again, so she's melee, so she would benefit from female Kojiki's active, because female Kojiki's active mostly hits the enemy, but if the female Bloodcraft is up there, then it's also potentially going to give her more energy, so she can use that ult quicker if you give her a pure heart or to have her teamed up with a male Lume. Who are some? Always goes well with a female Kavak, because it just keeps more people off the female Kavak. Could just keep plecking away in the back line. Um, yeah, female Almat always goes well with champions like this. Female Almat's a ton of single target damage, so it gives Heliala the chance to ult someone who's already really low, and or if you have any champion like Dawnbreaker that gets someone low really quick, well, Heliala's ult goes after the lowest constitution by percentage. So if male Dawnbreaker hits someone in the back line and they're low, and you have Heliala with Mel Lume or a Pure Heart, potentially she could go off and use her ultimate quicker, which would basically finish off the target that male Dawn was targeting, and that could be before the 10-second mark if Heliala goes off correctly. So that could be a really nice combination too. Um, yeah, those are some ideas for you. Hopefully that was helpful. Again, we'll go over the skills one more quick time. Passive gains camouflage when she starts battle and immune to control effects and increases damage by 25%. Camouflage activates for 6 seconds after taking skill damage, so she seems to keep it on for a while. And that reduces skill damage by 30% and restores her constitution by a lot. It's 160% of the caster's strength per second, which is a ton. When activation ends, oh, okay, so it lasts for 6 seconds, then 15, so you got a 21-second there. But it seems like she has it on a whole lot, so we might just have to play with that a little bit more. The active, again, it's an AoE. It applies fear, does a ton of damage to enemies. It heals everybody around her for 350, which is a little less than the spider heal. I think the spider heal is like 400% strength or something like that. And then when carrying camouflage, when she has camouflage on, the effect range is greatly increases, which I think we saw that. It was pretty big. And then her ultimate, 4 phantoms to strike with the current lowest constitution percentage. It does 230 strength per hit. Briefly stuns the target. Okay, so it's only one small brief stun, so probably only triggers Meltwater and Sun once. Then summons all phantoms again to deal 400% strength damage, plus extra damage equal to 25% of the target's lost constitution, which that's a lot because, again, like we were talking about, there's a male Dawnbreaker, and then she hits him for a lot, and then potentially, if he's very low, that last little bit, 25% of the target's lost constitution, probably going to finish the job. If this skill kills the target, it gives everybody camouflage, which is a group heal to everybody. They take less skill damage, so she's pretty powerful. For me, for her gems, I don't have the plus hit and then the orange ones, so I got the 5-point bonus or the 5 rune bonus from the strength ones, and then I got the extra damage bonus in combat from having 5 of the dodge. And her having, remember, I have her kind of tanky now in my current setup, but I would like to make her a total damage and see how she does. Maybe when I get more vigor for her, since I only have 44 vigor. But yeah, because she only has 7.6 million strength. She has 190 million health. She's pretty weak right now. So maybe when I get her up to like 70 or 80 vigor, she'll be able to be altered a little bit to really utilize her strengths. And so we talked about traits for. We talked about champion synergies for. I think she's a really good champion. I think a lot of teams should be able to incorporate her into your teams, especially after the synergies we talked about. I have her in a quick kill team, which is just she's kind of a placeholder for a different champion that I'm waiting on right now. But yeah, has a lot of potential to add to any team that you might have because she offers healing and high damage output. We saw her damage output in some of the battles we were having. So, yeah, super powerful. Um, so that's what we have, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully it helped you. Hopefully you can decide if you want to spin those. Sorry, it took me a little longer to get this video out than I planned. I've been spending a lot of time with my 3-year-old son, and in a custody battle, so I spend all the time that I can with him. But I'll be bringing you a new video on the new Guardian next. Right now's the event. Oh, here she is. Yeah, that's weird. I spoke about her and she popped up. But anyhow, this is the new Guardian, so I'll be releasing a video while the event's going on so I can show some people the footage of her abilities, kind of explain them a little better, just do a breakdown similar to what we did with Heliala. So I'll do that one, and then I'll finally get onto the Vertilac clan, which is where I stopped at after the Panda clan. So that's going to be kind of the events here. I did some of the newer clans. I think the last one I released was the Nereid video. And so this one, yeah, I did the Panda before I left, Nereid when I returned. So I'll do Vertilac, and then I need to get out a Sith video, and I'm really excited to do the Arbiter video because I have both of them at level 700. I have the female Sith at 700. I have the female Vertilac at 700, but I also leveled the male up a little bit so I can make the Vertilac video for y'all. I just, again, have to get it done. And then we'll journey to the Vimana. We'll journey to the Crimson, which I don't have either of them very leveled up because I'm saving for when they release the Unmayong. I really want this clan. I really want the male. I wanted him since I returned, basically. And so I kind of came back right at the gin, so I missed him. And I'm sad I did because I heard it was an event, and they haven't brought him back yet. So I'm looking forward to highlighting the female and male Dire. I played around with the female Jin, very interesting. The male is very interesting, very specific and niche, so we'll probably go over him. I think I have him at 11 stars, maybe. The Serpentine clan, I have both of them at level 700, and I have both of the Marrowborn at 700, so I'm really looking forward to making videos on these clans, and hopefully they'll be good to help you kind of decide what you want to do. If you remember, you can always look back. I have a video on the Shoten clan, the Yin, the Panda. Those have some really good information if you're looking for that. Granted, I quit playing after the Panda for a bit, so I haven't really had those older clans in the newer builds. Like the male Kojiki, I had him for a little bit, but I took his vigor. The female Shun, She is amazing at PvE, so she's always a great one to kind of work on in the background when you have some extra just vigor to put on her, or items, or she's really awesome. So. Well, with that, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to bringing you all the next one. And if this video helped you, or you just listening to my dull voice, hit this with a like, subscribe. It helps me in the algorithm, I think, or whatever. But it does help me get creator rewards, which I'm kind of banking on since I'm not really spending any money on this. Again, I have a 3-year-old son. Where do you think all my money goes? But on top of that, hit the bell notification if you want my videos as soon as I release them and upload them to YouTube. And yeah, again, hopefully this helped you out. Hopefully this helped you make a decision on if you want to grab this Bloodcraft. And yeah, I'll see you in the Guardian video that I should release here in a day or two. All right, peace. Oh.